Okay, step 1, find a good place to place your house, alright? Step 2, make sure to make an outline with whatever planks you want. This seems like a pretty decent size to me. Get some logs and place it just outside 3 tall of your build. Okay, you should have something along the lines of this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna establish the front of our house. I'm gonna say this longer side is gonna be the front of our house. So, get the door of your choice. I prefer oak doors because, you know, they just look nice to me. I'm gonna say right here. This looks like a good spot to place my doors. Get some oak logs facing 2 different ways, and then put your oak doors like this. Okay, now, since I built this in a plane, there's a bunch of greenery and vegetation inside of my house. We do not want that, so let's quickly delete all this and make our flooring. Now, there's going to be a pattern throughout our whole flooring to really sell this kind of shack vibe. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to place 1 oak log facing one way, then another log facing another way. Keep repeating this all the way over so you have your whole floor something along the lines of this pattern. As you can see here, we're developing some kind of tileable type of floor for our whole house, so it should look something like this. Now let me finish up this last strip of grass. Okay, so now we have completed our flooring, and it should look something like this. I actually really like this flooring. I think it looks super duper cool. Enough of tooting my own horn, time to make the walls. Now, the walls are going to be made out of the same thing you made with your outline. We are going to add a little bit of variety to it because a blank, boxy house is not the way to go. So first of all, you want to build all the way up, so your oak plank walls should be 3 high in total. Okay, now we have something to work with. Okay, so an easy way to make natural lighting come into your house is to just get some easy glass pane. So let's just get some glass panes. I'm gonna do the normal glass pane because, you know, those are the easiest. I don't have to dye it. So add some glass panes around your house. So now we have this huge open wall. A tip that I see everyone doing wrong is adding way too much glass. In real life, you don't want too much glass. You want people peering in to every single area. So I suggest add little amounts of glass so it should have this nice, there's still natural lighting coming into your house, but your whole wall isn't just filled with glass panes. Make sure everything is symmetrical because I guess I just like that. Okay, this looks symmetrical to me. Okay, let's go. Okay, I made this really cool thing with the background right here. I might connect this because I feel like I want to add a little stub right there, but, you know, let's do that later. Okay, so my palette is looking like it's a lot of oak, and oak is this kind of medium color. So I feel like a spruce hut type of like vibe for the roof is gonna look really nice. Oh yeah, before we get started on the roof, make sure to connect all of these pillars. It'll make your house so much better, alright? Just trust me, it looks so cool. Okay, now we have something along the lines of this. Now it's looking kind of flat and kind of, how do I say this? Stubby. Yes, that's a good word for it. We're going to create this really cool house design, or roof design, and what you want to do is you want to create another line. I'm using spruce because it looks the best with oak, but, you know, depends on your palette. If you're using birch, maybe try using oak, or, you know, just whatever floats your boat. I mean, what the heck was I saying earlier? Alright, so now we have this little outline, and it looks pretty nice. I gotta say, it already looks pretty nice, but look at this. Alright, this is the bald equivalent of houses, and we do not want a bald house. So now you just want to build 2 high right here on top of your wood layer. This will create this really cool shack type roof thing. I don't know how to explain it, I just know it looks really good, alright guys? Okay, so we've created the 2 high thing, and you can now, so you're starting to see how it looks like more shack-like as we build up, and still, we do not want a bald top, alright? We want some nice addition. We want a nice, how do I say this? Geometry. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, so I added another layer on top, and I think that looks good. But what I don't like is how harsh the transition was from this layer to this layer. So an easy way to do this is, let's get some spruce stairs. If you're using a different type of wood, use the same type of wood as the stairs, and let's just place some stairs all around this ledge right here. Now, I know, placing stairs is garbage. I hate placing stairs too, but we're not going to place that much, and it's pretty easy to place these stairs, so, it's a win-win. So now if we look from the front of the house, it's a nice fade into this area right here. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this layer right here. So let's check. Does that look good? I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna add some more stairs on every side. Remember, building tutorials, I don't think are the way to go. Obviously, I'm doing a very loose building tutorial because if I just tell you what blocks you should get, what to use, it might not fit your terrain. Alright, I'm in this nice plains biome with a bunch of oak trees. Maybe you can plant some spruce trees, and I think it fits with the biome. You might have a completely different biome, and maybe tall houses look better. You have to decide this on your own. I'm giving you a rough layout, and you're going to do the rest from here. That's what I really like about building in this game. So I'm not looking for that sunroof kind of vibe, so I think I'll just build up one more layer. I think I'll build up one more layer from the inside, and I think that's going to cover up our roof. Yeah, that sounds about right. What I said before, scratch that, alright? We're going for this stone... What's this called? Stone brick slab roof. I think it's nice contrast with the rest of the spruce type of wood with everything else. I think it looks actually surprisingly good. Now, adding contrast is good. You don't want to add too much contrast of your roof, alright? Otherwise, people will keep looking at your roof and not looking at anything else of your build, alright? You want to have a nice balance between everything. So, let's see how this looks like. I think that looks pretty good. I think I'll stick with that. Obviously, this is looking really dark because if we turn it time set night, look at this. Pitch black. Ew. Alright? Ew. That's what I say to this. We do not want pitch black. Now tell me, have you ever seen a house in your lifetime with a torch? No, obviously not. That's why we're going to use lanterns. Alright, they're a little bit more expensive. If you don't know how to craft a lantern, I'll put the crafting recipe in the top left of the screen. So yeah, that's how you create a lantern. I'll be quite honest with you, this is super awkward. I'm not sure if my editor will even... Okay, so I think this looks nice, but I think if we add some, like, you know, hanging lanterns, I think that'd look super duper cool. Okay, so as you can see, I added lanterns in every single corner of the build. I think it's looking much better. Obviously, the inside is still very dark. We haven't lit that up, but I think it looks really good. And a common mistake I see is freaking overlighting everything. You don't want to do that, alright? Add enough light so mobs don't spawn. That's a given. You don't want mobs around your house. But don't overfill, expose your build with so much light. That just doesn't make your build look good in general. I think we're going to add another lantern right next to the entrance, and I think that's enough of the roof, the outside, now to get into the decorative build. Now, if you already know how to decorate your house, feel free to do that, alright? I'm just going to be showing you, if you guys don't know how to decorate your house, please stick to the end of the video. Okay, just to the path, now we're done with the outside, guys. Now, let's get into the decorative build. Okay, so as you can see, I have placed slabs on top of the roof, so I can make this really high ceiling type of build right here. So that's what I really love about these shack type, what's it called, this shack type roof, because it provides you with such a super tall ceiling, we can make a chandelier. Alright, that's what we're actually going to do next. I'm going to make a very primitive chandelier, you could say, because this is going to be a starter build, so we're not going to include end rods or any freaking crazy stuff like that. We're just going to include the bare minimum, and this is how you make it. Okay, find the middle of your build. So this is the middle of our build right here. Let me just, you know, go up and just do that. Yes, that looks pretty good, actually. So now I'm gonna get some stone brick stairs. Now, you might be wondering, stone brick stairs for a chandelier? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not freaking kidding you. No, this is looking really nice. So as you can see here, I placed upside down stairs on these two fences and then normal stairs on the other two sides, alright? Then I just gotta place some fences right here, and I'm gonna add some lanterns on this side. Now, particularly, I have a kind of low ceiling for doing this type of chandelier, so I'm just going to place lanterns right here on either side, and I think it still looks really cool. I'm gonna keep it like that because I think it just ties the whole build together. Shush, don't tell anyone. I'm gonna add some secret ninja lanterns on every single corner, so this room just looks 8 times brighter. Okay, I think that looks good. We're not overexposing anything, but still we have nice light and we have enough jumping room, correct? Okay, we do have enough jumping room. So now, I'm going to make a little kitchen area right here, and the easy way to add a kitchen area is obviously use the smoker that was added in like 1.13, I'm pretty sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But I have this really weird, you could say, building method, and if you add, for example, I added this long glass pane window for the stove, so that I'm gonna add 2 smokers right here, a crafting table, and what else could I add? I guess I'll add a normal furnace. We're saving the blast furnace for later, guys. All right, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a really cool like smelting area. Anyway, we'll get that later on in the video. So let's do this. All right, if I add some, let's remove this stairs right here. I'll add a little above area, and then I'll add another one here and 2 fence posts like this. And as you can see here, we have a little stove right here with an above right above us. So obviously you can add iron trap doors also. I don't like adding that because, you know, it's iron, it's a little expensive, but since we're freaking creative, I don't give a crap. I'm just gonna do this, but slabs are always open to you if you're poor. Okay, now, which side will the smelting area go? Okay, so if my, here, let's turn it daytime. Okay, so if my stuff is in this area, you can see through, you know, the door right here, I think the little smelting area will go to the left. So since there's a kind of hilly area right here, I'm gonna, you know, clear some space for it. Do not, terraforming is a hard thing to do, alright? I'm very bad at terraforming. I'm just gonna add this little opening right here for my smelter room. So yeah, smelter room inside of your house. I mean, it's one way to go. I don't usually use it because I don't like it. But you can obviously make a little outback kind of section, like your backyard, and add your smelter there. And there's a really cool way to design your smelter. Anyway, I'm going to keep digging this area out. I'll tell you when I'm done. Oh, so I've cleared this little area out. It might look a little bit awkward to you, so I'm just going to fix that by, not by like unroughening, smoothing out the corners of this terraforming. Okay, I think I fixed the corners of this thing quite a bit, and I'm gonna add a really cool smelting. So obviously we're gonna add some blast furnaces right here. We're gonna add some cobble too. Cobble gives a industrial vibe, and stone bricks, but I'm gonna use cobble. We're also gonna need some lava buckets. What the heck? So yeah, we're getting lava buckets because I'm just gonna show you. It looks really cool. Alright, so this is the middle, so I'm just going to destroy this. We'll add doors to this area later. So so this is the middle, mark the middle. So this is the middle right here. In case, dig these 2 blocks down, encase everything with some like cobblestone, and then add lava buckets right here. Get some cobblestone and place stairs right under it. Place some cobblestone in the back, and look at that. Look at that. You have this freaking like this smelting area, and the heat, it's like the heat is coming up from the middle. So we're gonna add 2 blast furnaces, and we're just gonna add a little mound of cobble. Don't go overboard with this, but add a little mound of cobble just kind of sticking out right here, and there's just gonna be 2 holes that's gonna lead our way up, because we're gonna add some campfires at the top right here to signify that smoke is coming out of the top of this thing, and it's gonna really sell your whole outback kind of smelting area, and it's just gonna look super duper cool. So as you can see here, I'm just making it look like just a pile of cobble was just smacked right dab in the middle right here. I think that's gonna look pretty good. Obviously, get some campfires, get some hay bales if you can too. Hay bales are expensive, you do not need them, but you can always use them if you want. I'm going to place 2 campfires. I'll just place 1, don't want to go overboard with the smoke actually. And then, if we just come from the behind, the hay from under this campfire will make the smoke to go higher and higher until I think it stops like around that area right here. If there was no hay bale, it'd go a little bit shorter. That's why I prefer using hay bale, so the smoke is more, you know, visual. So now obviously this is very open, and it looks like it's like kind of like separate from the house. It's not. This is part of our house. So we're gonna add some slabs. Now use the same slabs as you use the roof. I'm gonna get some spruce slabs and some oak fences, and see the stair right here? We're gonna start building off this stair ledge right here, and I'm just gonna place a build. I might, yeah, I'll just go. What the hey? Huh, literally. What the hey? Okay, the video just corrupted. What the heck? Okay, well, let's continue, I guess. So, we were adding some slabs to the corner right here. So this is so that we add a little, like, sticking out section. Ooh, that's really, really long. Yeah, that's really, really, really long. I'm just gonna, you know, shorten it out a little bit. Yeah, this looks better. This looks better. Much better. Much better. So yeah, I'm just gonna shorten it out a little. Don't add this, like, little, what's this called, slab section too far out. It'll make the house very weird and look like it's out of proportion, even though it isn't. I don't know, but just please do not add this super far out. I think this is a good amount. So I got my oak fences, and if you placed your stairs in the correct position, your oak fences will be able to just barely touch this. See, if the slab was, for example, one higher, it'd do something like this. So let's just add 2 fence posts on either side. What the heck? So now for me, I have a middle section. So like 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. I have a middle section for my little slab thing. So I'm gonna add another fence post in the middle, just so that, you know, this build looks realistic, so that it's being held up by something. Alright, so I'm gonna add some doors right here, and then obviously the glass does not fit. Alright, it's sad, but glass panes do not connect with doors. So I'm just gonna add 2 planks right here. I know, it's super sad. So I'm gonna open this up, and obviously this looks super scrappy. Alright, we have an outdoor section, and there's not even benches. There's no benches, and well, no benches. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remove this top section and replace it with stairs, so it looks like we have more space on the inside right here, and I just think it looks nice. Alright, so like I was saying, benches are super duper, amazingly. I think I'm in love with benches. Oh, so I'm gonna add some little tables right here. So yeah, I like outdoor sections, so we're gonna add some little tables right here. So I'm gonna add some stairs, some oak fences, and some pressure plates on top. That looks nice. And now to make a really good bench to separate it from seats, I'm gonna add a 3 wide bench right here, and then we're gonna add 2 signs that says nothing on either side, and now it looks like a bench, and it looks super duper cool. So we have a little thing right here. This is where all our smelting's gonna go. Now, if you ever watch the Great British Baking Show, I'm not sure if you do, there is one person who has this, like, back area with pizza, and this is where we can, you know, make our pizza for the back of our house. I think that'd be pretty cool looking. Okay, grass, it ain't it, Chief, alright? I can go on and on about how grass can fit every situation, but in this case, nah, fam. Grass is not gonna fit this situation. One thing that is gonna fit this situation, and you might think is super duper weird, is... Can I get a drum roll, please? Anyone? Is sand! Yeah, you heard me right. I'm replacing our backyard with sand. Sue me. No, but to be actually serious with you, I'm replacing it with sand because in shaders and in real Minecraft, alright, this build works in every version, I think. It looks sand, it's bright, and it looks super contrasty, which I like, with the benches and the tables. Heck, even this freaking industrial pizza maker. Alright, I really like how sand looks. You don't need to add sand, alright? This is a complete, this part, you don't need to add. I'm adding sand because I think it looks... Actually, I'm in love with sand. Like, in real life, I want my background, I want my backyard to be made out of sand, alright? I'll have a whole freaking beach party. Now, the sand looks very out of place, so an easy way to do that is just add some fences right here. It'll feel like the sand is enclosed for members only, aka everyone in my backyard. What I also like about sand is that it's super duper cheap. Alright, like, there's literally sand right here, and right here, and right here, and this whole patch right here. Sand is very common. Alright, I'm not freaking replacing my backyard with full netherite blocks. Alright, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but we'll go with it. Now, I don't like mobs coming in my backyard. They're not invited. Boys only. But, I'm gonna add a little, like, fence right here, alright? Because like I said, mobs coming into your house, that's no fun. No fun, alright? Let me just, literally mob-proof this. So, let's remove this and this, replace this. So now they can only come from here. And they're dumb and they can't, alright? They can't, this is mob-proof. Completely mob-proof. Alright, mob-proof certified. So now we have this super duper cool backyard right here. And if you saw my last video, it was about how to make a garden. You can actually add a garden to the back part of this house if you even want to. I would really suggest it, but we don't have time in this tutorial. But I would really suggest to add a freaking garden in the backyard. We even have a little pond right here. So, if you want, you can add the garden from my last video. It shows you how to make that. And, I think it's time for the whole house reveal, guys. Let's go. Before we get into the last part of the section, if you saw the little, like, type of, like, CMD type of cool thing, you'll know that I added this little bedroom section to the thing. I also removed the chandelier. I just added 2 fences, and I added a little area, and I added some stairs right here. As you can see, I transferred this, what's it called, the floor pattern onto the rim of this balcony, and I think it looks super duper cool. That's what I wanted to tell you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It's super fun to make this type of builds. If you want to see more building tutorials, please tell me in the comments below, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.